German police say Sunday's arson attack on the Hamburger Morgenpost might be linked to the newspaper's publication of the Charlie Hebdo cartoons. The newspaper reprinted 3 Prophet Muhammad caricatures on its front page after the Paris massacre.
We
don't know anything about the motivations behind the attack. Many people are speculating about it, and it is quite obvious that there is a connection with the reporting of the events in France. Perhaps this has something to do with it. Yes, this is one of the hypotheses.
Hamburg police say 2 people have been detained on suspicion of carrying out the attack. On its website, the Hamburger Morgenpost published photos showing the fire-damaged building, running the headline, "An attack on the Morning Post is an attack on the entire city of Hamburg." Several other German newspapers had also published the Charlie Hebdo Muhammad cartoons on their front pages in a gesture of solidarity with the French satirical magazine. German police have beefed up security outside the offices of several major media outlets. Germany's Interior Minister Thomas de Maizière says that he's worried the attacks in Paris would be replicated similarly in Germany. The minister said in an interview that there are about 260 people regarded as Islamic extremists in Germany. Intelligence departments estimated that at least 550 people have left Germany for Syria. About 180 of them have returned to Germany. With rising concerns over terrorist attacks, the German police arrested on Saturday a follower of the Islamic State who had just returned to Germany. The person had been confirmed as a 24-year-old man living in northwest Germany. He stayed in Syria from October of 2013 to November of 2014 and detained on suspicions of joining the extremist group, the Islamic State. There is no evidence showing that the man has a connection with the attacks in Paris. German media quoted a U.S. intelligence as saying the attacks in Paris mark the start of terrorist attacks in Europe. Now into the relaunch of an Army-run school in northwest Pakistan. The Army Public School in Peshawar reopens today, a month after a Taliban massacre there. Militants slaughtered more than 150 people, including 32 children. Local authorities have renovated the structure of the school with volunteer workers completing the cleanup. Military psychologists are conducting rehabilitation efforts. Today also sees the reopening of other educational institutions after the extension of winter vacation. But schools without adequate security measures are not being permitted to resume classes. Militants from the Pakistani Taliban attacked the Army Public School in Peshawar on December 16th. The attack is the Taliban's deadliest in Pakistan. After the carnage, the government enacted stricter security orders. School walls in some cities have been enlarged and spot checks are being carried out at the entrance and exit routes. Security guards have also been armed. And for more on the first day of school in Pakistan, we spoke earlier with our correspondent Daniel Khan in Islamabad. He told us about security at the schools and measures taken by the government and the military to enhance Pakistan's security forces.
After the Peshawar attack, the winter vacations of schools throughout Pakistan were extended, and today the schools are reopening, and there is a strong presence of the Pakistan Army on roads across the country this morning, and the security of Peshawar Army School has been handed to the military police and paramilitary as well as the Pakistan Army, and media is not given access to the school, and only the children and parents can go in after complete verification and search. And we know that the boundary walls of schools have also been raised and barbed wires are also put in place throughout the boundary wall, and security guards have also been given more sophisticated weapons, as well as CCTV, the closed circuit cameras have also been put in place, and guards are asked to be aware of people, suspicious people, especially around the vicinity of the school. And also we know that the schools whose security was not made foolproof will likely open on the 19th of January. And we see vehicles of the Pakistan military patrolling the streets, and also special phone numbers are also being put in place, especially in the schools and soft targets such as schools and government institutions. And we know that one-touch emergency buttons have also been installed at the school. No one will be allowed to take their cell phones and mobile phones inside the school, so that to avoid any such inside help from such attack. But at the same time, we are looking at opposition parties who are saying that the government is not doing enough, and the security of all such institutions, especially the schools and softer targets, should be given to the Pakistan military.